If you're someone who hasn't really thought about selling your book in bulk, or you don't even know what that is, keep watching. I'm Ashley, the owner of Shep Publishing, and I help authors get from the page to the people with efficient and effective marketing strategies. Now, authors, I'm one myself, we often get kind of caught up in trying to get individual sales. And that means that you are actually avoiding something that can help you capitalize on selling to multiple people at the same time. That is bulk book orders. And what you determine to be bulk can be based on your own opinion. However, it can be anywhere from dozens, hundreds, or even thousands to 10,000s of copies of your books. Now, in a separate video, I'll talk about who you should be selling your books to in bulk. However, in today's video, I want to share why you should be selling your book in bulk. So the first reason why you should sell your book in bulk is because your audience is already there. And there, you're talking about where's there. There means that they're already wherever you are selling your book in bulk. So for example, if you think about schools, if you're a children's book author, children are already in schools. And so it's something where you are not having to fight and figure out where exactly your people are, because wherever the place of the bulk book order is happening, they already have a group of your people. It's not something where you're having to try to hunt down, and I say that in a nice way, not hunt, but you're not trying to scour the earth to find folks to buy your book, because the people who are likely interested in what your book is about are all in one place. And so another example of that I do often with my own books is I partner with churches to be able to buy or be able to sell bulk copies of my books. And so I have faith-based books, and so that's a direct market that is already interested in what I have to offer. It makes it much easier to sell to them, and it's actually something that fills a need because they're looking to support those people. And so that's one reason why you should definitely consider getting bulk book orders. Now, the second reason is because you are actually selling to likely less than 3 people instead of trying to sell to hundreds or thousands. And let me explain what I mean by that. So if you are selling bulk book orders, you are likely trying to get one person, maybe two, maybe 3 people to say yes, as opposed to individual folks to say yes. So those who are in charge of those organizations, community leaders, pastors, those who are heading up book clubs in corporate, they are the person or persons that you have to get to say yes, as opposed to the hundreds or thousands of people who are actually going to get a copy of the book. Because the organization, the corporate option, they are buying the book on their behalf for their staff, for their members, for their people to be able to use for whatever programming that they have. So instead of having to convince multiple people to say yes, you really just have to convince, I'll say on the low end, 1 to 3 folks to be able to say yes, depending upon how high up the ladder you're going with those kind of things. Now, the next reason why you should be considering selling your books in bulk is because it boosts your credibility. So thinking about it like this: if you are someone who is just an island alone and you're saying, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, as opposed to being able to have a speaking opportunity with a different corporation, or saying, oh, I was featured with this company and they bought 20 copies of my book, or I was featured with this company and they allowed me to come and speak and they bought 500 copies of my book. That's immediately something that's going to boost your credibility with those who are looking to consider you to come do the same thing with them, as well as individuals, because other folks who have decided to hire you in this capacity or purchase your book, they are looking to you as the expert in that field, and it's something where you are able to expand your repertoire and expand your expertise into a new audience that's already primed and ready for you to continue offering services or to buy your next book. And this is an area, bulk book orders, this is an area that a lot of authors overlook because they are so focused on trying to do things on social media or trying to work on their email list or appearing on podcasts. And not saying that all of those are not great strategies, because they are. However, it's something where you can be so focused on trying to get one here, one there, that you miss the opportunity to be able to sell bulk orders that can handle some of these expenses that you might be incurring, or to give you a little bit more breathing room during your marketing process because you've been able to have a larger order as opposed to just 5 books here, 6 books there. So, if this is something that you have not considered before and you want to take a deeper dive, I am actually teaching a class on bulk book orders and would love to have you there. And if you're watching this after the time of the class, then the replay is also available at the same link that will be in this description. So, in the comments, let me know if you have already done bulk book orders or if it's something you're looking at doing in the future and if you need some support. Thanks again.